yes, this is where we left off. Humble pie. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. God, I can't even remember how to do Edward's voice. And Neon is excited about the humble pie. Not over such a trifling detail. But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. Bah! The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Skye, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need prove. Nothing else. I mean, determining whether it was premeditated or not is kind of important, though. If only because that will affect sentencing in the long run. But you do you, Edgeworth. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If she wasn't, why would she have been wearing? I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again. Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought. How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. Really now. Stick to the facts, lady. Lana Skye intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it? So, if I order pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy? Yeah, that's a good point, Emma. In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. You said that, but you haven't told us how you know. That's what I'm about to tell you, Cookie. I believe what she's just said is a mere prelude to the story she's about to tell. Try not to interrupt her again. Never interrupt a storyteller. It's like pulling a bun out of the oven half-baked. Something's half-baked here, alright, and it's you. Try not to confuse the defense witness. They're not very quick on their feet. Hey, come on, Edgeworth. Now, why did you believe the suspect had intentions to murder the victim? Her actions speak for themselves. You have no proof that Miss Skye called him there. You have no proof that she didn't. Lady, that's not how this works. You need to have proof that supports your claim that he actually, that she actually called him there. Mr. Edgeworth, thoughts? There is no record of a call made on the defendant in Miss Lana Skye's phone. She might have written him a letter. Come on, you could have tried public phone first, at least. In any case, the victim came to the prosecutor's office where he was murdered. I'm sure he had a reason to be there. Witness? Why do you think it was the suspect who summoned the victim that day? Why What kind of grudge? Well, I wouldn't know that. Of course you don't. That's because she didn't have a grudge. Rookie. I have a lunchbox here. Now, what's inside? How am I supposed to know? See? We agree there's a lunchbox here, but we don't know what's inside. A person's life is like a lunchbox with pretzels. Don't you agree? Lady, stop mixing your metaphors. I get it. That's why my lunch was so salty. Judge, please. This judge isn't very good with metaphors. The suspect had a grudge against Detective Good. Will you tell us your basis for thinking this? It's simple. Nothing else can drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again. Again, you're putting the cart before the horse here, ma'am. That human machine? That's a contradiction. Please. Can't you find fault with something of substance, Mr. Wright? Note to self, Mr. Edgeworth's sighs smell like citrus fruit. How are you close enough to determine that, Emma? You say again and again. How many times did she stab him exactly? We often say chop into 1,000 pieces, but we don't actually mean 1,000 pieces. What difference does it make if the deed is done? Science! How come she's getting mad at me? Let's just say she stabbed him several times and leave it at that. Leave it at that? This is a murder case, people! Thank you, Felix. Mr. Wright, you should speak up if you have an objection, you know. Miss Angel has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Challenging her abilities as a detective really set her off. A short wick burns out the fastest. That is a scientific fact. Science. I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle? You can add more wax and even a really short wick will burn longer. Obviously, more scientific testing is required. One moment while I try and figure out what the heck I'm doing here.
Objection!
Oops. Wait, shit, wrong one. I presented it at the wrong time. Oops. There we go, that's what I want.
Objection!
You say she stabbed him again and again, but you couldn't have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my Moss surprise. Quick, get Chris on the case. I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Star. What do you mean? Hello there. I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound. Aha! You're right. Good show, Mr. Edgeworth. What a hug! He's my hero, really. Emma, please. What about my objection? No one noticed? Well, witness? You got the crime scene set, right? Morbid? Oh, thanks. I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood, but now I realize that such mistakes are possible. He's everyone's hero, Neon says. Yeah, honestly. So, you're saying you mistook something for blood. When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood on her breast. Spattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. Then tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify. Her red muffler looked like blood to me.
Objection!
Miss Angel, I demanded it. The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. What? The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you've proved it yourself with this photograph. Huh? But that can't be. Only a true professional could be so clueless. I'm sure you'll make a good lunch lady, have no fear. Harsh words, but good. In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails. What was my objection? Chopped liver? But it was there, a scarf. No, not that, but something red, really. Well now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, and now back to business. What? Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that. Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least. Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony. The most important part? Am I talking out loud or thinking? Come on. Be more specific about this game. The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Ah, yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Just picture that, that one meme that's just press X to doubt. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. You are quite determined about this scarf, aren't you? I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star. That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake. Don't bother me with details unless you want to get bitten. I don't want to get bitten by you, thanks, lady. No, thanks. Note to self, Attorney Wright gets bitten by snake. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oil drum? Hard to imagine. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr. Ma'am, are you sure you don't have a crush on her? Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will. Quickly, were you close to the suspect? As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. Wasn't there a fence in the way? Neon says she needs some girlfriends to go with all her boyfriends. Yeah, she needs a full set. Boyfriends and girlfriends. Maybe I should press her for more details. Press her. Because wasn't there a fence in the way? I'd like to see this on the floor plans, just to be safe. The Lunchland car was... She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block. So you witnessed the murder from here? Now I'm making about 30 feet from the car, yes. Is that correct, Miss Starr? Yes, that's right. But there was a chain link fence in front of you. Yep. I went over it, of course. I kind of doubt that's physically possible. Amazing! The cough-up queen, a lunch lady athlete indeed. It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence, so she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast. Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet high, too. How come this guy didn't get away? Yeah, that's a good question. She mentioned the muffler? What exactly did she say? If I remembered exactly, I would have told you in my testimony. Cheeky. Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler. Just that one word. So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else. Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone. Her phone? You mean this cell phone? By phone, you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene? Yes, ultimately. Ultimately. My memory. It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see. No, the court doesn't see, Miss Starr. The chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall. On the wall? That's right. Your car. There was an emergency phone on the wall. Apparently, it was out of order. So she used her cell phone. Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. Good witnessing, witness. Good witnessing? Whatever happened to good testifying? You should, of course, add this to your testimony. The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney. Lady, come on. You're supposed to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court? Ah! I was going to ask the same thing. I'll only say this one time, so listen close, rookies. I'm pretty sure the judge doesn't count as a rookie at this point. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. Then she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket. Actually, again, there's a wall in the way. If she, was stuck at that angle, she shouldn't have been able to see much of what she was doing. Right? And during that time, you climbed over the chain link fence. chief prosecutor hung up her phone. And you saw her doing this. What is it, Mr. Wright? I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky.
Objection!
The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias. Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this? I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up. Ahem. Let's look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Sky making that phone call. Exactly! I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. If indeed you were indeed locked, you couldn't have seen it. Ah! Order, order! What is the meaning of this? It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch, she's coughing up lies. Ugh. That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me a question. Tell us exactly what lies witnesses told the court. Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about... She tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. It would be pointless for her to lie about it. Pointless to lie, I see. The witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. In other words, Miss Starr witnessed the crime from a different location. A different location? Now that's a pointless lie if I ever heard one. Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it. Let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime? All the testimony we've heard until now points in one direction. The place from where Miss Starr witnessed this crime was here.
Take that!
This is the only place where she could have been. The security guard room. Indeed, the security room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second level so you can see the entire lot. She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone. Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness, not being part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime and in the back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Starr? How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned. Today, man has got the better of Angel Star. Order, order! Witness? What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better. I'm turning back. The guilty will be punished, and I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails. Guilty? Is she talking about Miss Star? Mr. Wright, doesn't it strike you as odd? Why did Miss Star lie? It doesn't make sense. Huh? She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything. Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. That truth still stands.
Objection!
It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. What? If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason. So, tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright. Huh? Me? Who else? Her? Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. Miss Star witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference, but what? What would change? Angle view. It would change the angle of her view. It would change her distance to the crime. Distance would actually be the most important thing because it would affect how quickly she could have gotten there. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime.
Objection!
My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see. It wouldn't change what she could see, but it does change how quickly she could react because she'd have to, you know, go down from the second floor.
Objection!
What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Exactly. The distance may be the same, but that's only speaking like laterally. Ms. Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky? And the biggest Star Wars fan also points out that the wall is in the way of the car. Though considering that the security station is on the second floor, that would really affect the angle. She'd still be able to see in. Well, witness? Yes? You're the squid wheels, right? Lady, please. The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible. I mean, I think it was already at inedible at the Moss. I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend. Boysenberry for the boyfriend. He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime in the glass-walled station. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it. Neon says, nah, moss is delicious. That's debatable, but... That's why I had to go through the visitors' parking in B block. It was quite a detour. It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime. 5 minutes? So she wasn't there very promptly. She had enough time. Sky had enough time to have a decent conversation. This changes things considerably. But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork. I keep seeing the jacket and it bothers me. You have a point. And the spork is a wonderful invention. I mean, yeah. Would you like another caviar lunch? Absolutely. Uh-oh. Mr. Wright, you have to do something. Do I have any evidence to stop this?
Objection!
5 minutes between witnessing the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You could make pasta in that amount of time. If you like it al dente. Depends on the pasta, but you can get a decent start on it at least. I've got lunch boxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie. A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange? Strange. If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? Well, I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone. But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run. But this time was different. Ms. Skye dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable. Ah! Well then, seems we've come to the end of this testimony. She has a grudge against the defendant, and there is a blank in her testimony. Ugh. Mr. Edgeworth is the next witness ready to go. Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history. We did it! We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright! That was too close. I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned, and with that, court is adjourned. Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right? That's the one she tried to foist off on me. I prefer to not take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say? Ooh! Damn! I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence. What was that? Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes? My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Starr. Is this your jumbo lunchbox? Woohoo! A triple-decker! Judge, out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. You're just hungry. Let's hear about this decisive evidence. Like the Lunchline motto says, you won't be disappointed. What's she going to pull out of her lunchbox this time? I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? Neon wonders if the rest of the court gets lunch. They'd better after putting up with her shenanigans. Being a Star Wars fan says, I'd just give the judge a pot of beans. 2 types of blood were found on his shoe. One was, of course, the victim's, and the other was the defendant, Miss Lana Skye's blood. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence. What? There was blood found on that shoe? Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs.
Objection!
Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence? Simple, as I've already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Lady, you're screwing over the case against... If you want Lana to be sent to jail, you're screwing your plans over by not, you know, giving us the evidence we need. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And you had blood tests performed. Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics. Lady, you need to stop collecting boyfriends everywhere. In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence. What? You should know the 2 rules of evidence law, Miss Starr. Rule 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. Used to be. Used to be. You don't have authority now, lady. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Lady, could you, like, just turn over this evidence instead of shooting yourself in the foot? Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Ugh. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty solid. You could at least study some evidence law, really. The biggest Star Wars fan mentions going down a bunch of stairs and finding a jester that loves chaos. Been there, done that. Spent an entire stream trying to get him to fall the fuck asleep. The prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. Well, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness. Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged. Good times, Neon says. Yeah, that fight was ultimately fun, but yeah. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Decisive evidence. Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe? Problem? This is critical. What's wrong with the victim's shoe? If I'm not imagining things, I'd say there is one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction. That gleam in your eyes. You're still a young rookie. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence. noticed. There's blood on the bottom of this shoe. Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be blood on the bottom of my shoe. It'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. Indeed, there's quite a bit of blood at the bottom of the shoe. Biggest Star Wars fan says that they fought... Biggest Star Wars fan, I should say, fought Sans in Undertale and then later fought Inner Agent 3 in Splatoon's DLC. I don't really know anything about Splatoon, but 2 tough fights back to back. That's always fun. Even if you do it voluntarily. It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about blood on the bottom of his shoe? The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint? Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then... isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime? Aha! As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe. This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. If there were bloody prints, they would have been found. We checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Order, order, order. Well, witness? What? Huh? Great going, Mr. Wright. It's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint. Oh! It's true, there has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint. Think, Mr. Wright, think! Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions. I know why it's not there. What? I see. Now I get it. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There is one vital hint to the truth in her testimony. What are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr. She is so game for her. Like God, oh God, woman. Keep it in your pants. I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that. I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. He's technically on your side, woman. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory. Witness, well, was the oil drum empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Water? What does that mean? Still don't get it, Mr. Wright? Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason? Aha! You don't mean... Yes, the suspect knocked over that oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her. Ah! That ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoes tie her quite clearly to this murder. Then, after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs. Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence. That reminds me, this guy's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she cut herself when she stepped? So, my sister's blood on the shoe, that's when it happened. Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial. Mr. Wright, do something, please! What? What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it. But... Enough. There's no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well. But Angel Star is on the prosecution's side. I don't think she's on anybody's side but her own because she's been fucking up the prosecution this entire time. She could have been lying about the water. This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. Hold it. Little girl, what did you just say? Huh? Me? Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution's side? Oh, well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well... I thought you'd had your fill, but here you are, demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence. Wait, witness, don't tell me you have something else.
Objection!
You've reached your verdict, Your Honor. Any further comments will be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare the cop up, Queen. Look at this. Photograph? Yeah, and Neon's just like, again? This again? Yeah, seriously, come on, woman. I had this just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim. Nobody made that assertion, though. I see no room for error in this evidence. Mr. Wright, wait, look at the asphalt in this photo. Hey, it's clearly wet. Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all. It's not your fault. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. I'm sorry, Mia. Right. Wet or not? Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up, not until the bitter end. This is the last piece of evidence. Very well, this time I'd like to declare a verdict for good. Your Honor, wait. What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? Poor judge. Whatever it is, can it wait? No, it can't. Then it will be too late. Look at this photograph, the last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration. So, right? Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah. I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. You're wrong. I'm going to go ahead with this. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem in this photograph. Let's see. That looks like a problem.
Take that!
The problem in this photograph is here. What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor? You just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph. A muffler is also a part on a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as a part of the exhaust system, a pipe. I see, and I see. What's that suspicious-looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler? So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Objection!
Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. What? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case.
Take that!
Ms. Starr, recall your testimony for the court. Doo-doo-doo. Muffler. Ugh. Ugh. Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned is actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Oh. Ah! Well, it seems we will have to suspend the proceedings. Suspend? I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car the crime scene inspected at once and prove that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? I suppose so. Phew. That was close. But we made it. At least for now. The court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime, after all. He's still hungry? He's had like 4 lunches. Jeez, Judge. You are like a bottomless pit today. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Are travels always like this with you? Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake about to reach the surface, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there. Pretty much. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. Obviously, that piece of cloth. So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a teeny insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel teeny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner! Oh, there he is. They say you show the red cloth to a bull. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least. Officer Marshall. Thought I'd come take a look-see at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They've got the place locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. Yeehaw, Neon says. What is going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen these last few days have been really on edge. Doubt you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre. You could be worrying about that chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. He wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. Now don't that just beat all? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day, too. She was wearing a red muffler. What? Sunday award ceremony that afternoon. Edward's seen it, too, I reckon. What is that? A photograph taken at the crime scene. She wasn't wearing a scarf. What happened to it? So, the star wasn't mistaken. Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns, and sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? Deep shit, that's what we're swimming in. If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Ooh-wee. I don't think we're swimming in steak sauce. Thanks for the offer, though. I'd like to resume. What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. And what's more, your eyes are unfocused, you're doubled over, your back is bent. It can't be. This can't happen. Yeah. Ms. Starr is like, wait, I'll give you more food if you get me another testimony, says the biggest Star Wars fan. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable. It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me, knock knock? Who's there? Oh, this guy. What's with this guy? Strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. Oh boy, says Neon. It's this guy. Who on earth is he? Ah, it's you. Are you gonna say something so I can try and get a voice for you? Or are you just gonna stand there blinking? Oh, sorry I'm late, Udgy. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, eh, Udgy? How you been? Swim much these days? Ah, hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy, Smizzy. Udgy, my boy, you have to make time to relax. Hey, yes, indeed. Udgy? Is he his nickname for the judge? I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? Haha, so you are Wright, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Thanks? So sorry about our little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly! Little worthy? Mr. Wright, you don't know the district chief of police? Chief of police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Name's Gant. Demon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. Look at poor Edgeworth. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So Miss Starr wasn't just saying things. When the crime occurred, this guy really was wearing that muffler. But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On little Worthy's car, no less. It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this.
Objection!
Chief? What kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth? How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now, wait a minute, Worthy. I've no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says, Person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature. Miles Edgeworth. That's no fair. The day of the crime, I had... Your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. Come on, dude. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. Gah. The court accepts this new evidence, but I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I won't be able to point it at people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it. There's a small tag on this knife. It seems to say SL92. What does that mean? Well, I've heard something similar. DL6 of DL6 incident fame. But it's strange. Huh? What is? I'm not certain, but I get the feeling I've seen this somewhere before. Letters like this, or letters that looks a lot like this somehow. Don't scare me like that! I'm the one who's scared! Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off. This dark red stain. Blood? This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police and this knife? Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one, really. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess! The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. There was a murder at the police department? A detective? That's hush-hush information, Udgy. We haven't exactly announced it yet.
Objection!
Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Order, order, order. Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright, two detectives killed at the same time in two different places. Chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. Yeah, something's not right here. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. This looks suspicious, doesn't it? I think I have evidence.
Objection!
Wait a second. Ah, at last, an honest-to-goodness objection! This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Aha! An honest-to-goodness what do you mean from the judge? This is great! Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important. Why? Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7s 12-2. Your Honor, it's upside down. Aha! Upside? The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? SL9. Ah! Aha! When he wrote this note, he was holding the paper upside down. SL9. That's the same thing that was written on the knife's tag. Order! Order! Well, Chief. Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto. I win? What game is this guy playing? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. Interesting. So, this knife was stolen. Yes, but on the day of the murder. This evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice. Good show, Littleworthy. It was a murder weapon as it happens. Makes sense. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. But what? Bad day for the department. We're going to be shaped to do an investigation. Something didn't happen at the police department too, did it? You got a good look in your eyes there, Righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry. Chief, did something happen? Why haven't I heard? Why haven't you heard, or why didn't you ask? No matter, I understand. You were busy with Lana's case and all. But what happened? What happened at the police department that day? Detective was killed at the police department. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. Another detective was killed at the police department. That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Udgy? I'm at a loss for words. The biggest Star Wars fan objects that I didn't get the other ending in the Jevil fight. I was only going to bother with one fight. The first fight took me literally hours. I was not going to go back and do it again. And the perpetrator, do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested. That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, right? I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case. Ooh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Don't do it, Nikki. Neon wars. So, tell me, where was the victim found? Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? Wait a second, I have heard of that. The evidence room? Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. There's the connection between the two cases. You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. Huh, you don't say. Well, out with it, Wright. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had written down the numbers on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed, there do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. You two make a good pair. Are you shipping us, Mr. Gant, here? Because I ship it. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What, really? Who would have guessed? I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim in the department, okay? If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Ah, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh, well. I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. The biggest Star Wars fan says, "Objection!" To tell you, Splatoon is a very fun game with DLC for it is hard. you tell me the victim's ID number since he was a detective? Hmm? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me the name after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842189. Well, that's quite long. And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 82... I can't do it. You didn't even get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? The ID number of the victim at the police department. 5842189. This tells me something. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Meaning? It has to be what I think it is. What does this mean? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you? ID number 5842189.
Take that!
Witness? What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, it's just, I got confused. And this is news. Oh, come on, Edgeworth. Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing like you always do. Police department, prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh, yours? No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember? Do I need to present my badge? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Wright. Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. And this means what exactly? Huh? Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82... I've forgotten. You even got the first number wrong. The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189.
Objection!
Wait a second, right? What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, ho, ho, sharp as a tack, Righto, sharp as a tack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department in the evidence room at the exact same time.
Objection!
That's impossible. So what we're saying is the same person was killed at the same time and in a completely different location. Is the Steel Samurai case all over again?
Objection!
Order, Chief, what's the meaning of this? No, what I want to know is why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. Dun dun dun. Now just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me? The oversight, the grave error, Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news. Officer Meekins? Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait, aha! but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report? Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the... Wrong, right? Right on the top of the report. Gah! Why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy.
Objection!
But, sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then Neon comes to Meekin's defense and says, he's a good boy. No such luck this time, Worthy, or should I say unworthy. What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law? Well, Mr. Wright? Huh? Oh, well, it's, Rule 2, new evidence may only be submitted if it concerns the case on trial. And how is this relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. Yeah. The connection was just proven by Wright over here. Good job, Wright, my boy. Huh? I was just doing my job. No. No! It seems we have come to the end of this trial. You're becoming a thorn in my side, Worthy. There have been rumors. After all, you were in the defendant's chair just last year. Oh, come on, don't be a dick. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. It's the last thing I do. You better get results this time, really. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. We will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will this be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well, court is adjourned. To be continued. Dun dun dun. Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see. What is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot and the police department's evidence room. What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out. Try to, at least. Alright, let's do it. Just out of curiosity. Right. So what they just mentioned is interesting because we don't know the exact time of death. According to the autopsy report, he died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. It's not actually a very narrow time frame, because it means that he could have died anywhere between 4 p.m. on the dot and like 5:30. everybody is kind of claiming that he died like at like 5:15. Glad she's in good spirits, but I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Would you mind coming with me? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go. Science awaits us. Okay, what do you want to show me? You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Of course it was our victim who was killed in the department. And my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. The oil drum. My sister erasing evidence of the crime scene? Never. She says they don't get along. Emma really likes her sister. Yep. Neil points out, it's pretty easy to move/stab a corpse. Yeah, exactly. He died within an hour and a half. That's like plenty of time for him to die and someone to just move his body from one place to the other. So let's keep this in mind for later. That's not it at all. It's just, we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. The biggest Star Wars fan is like, how would you know? And Neon just smiles. But also, to be fair, corpses don't tend to move around much, and they don't tend to, you know, put up much resistance to anything you try to do to them, so, unlike a living person. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was bloodstains or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Hehehe. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grin for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. Thank God someone has the sense to bring that in. Because I was thinking about that as soon as they brought up the washing away. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Oh, don't I know it. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. I wouldn't trust my eyes, but that's because I'm blind as a bat without my glasses. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. We're testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it. I'm not sure you want to drink luminol either. Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? To test for a blood reaction, just spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Touch the screen to spray on it. Okay, let's find us some bloodstains. I can see your eyes shining behind these glasses. So, is this a blood stain? It's so... Ugh. Emma, you're shaking. It's just... This is my first time seeing real blood. Oh, it is it? Scientific investigation in action. Okay, well, we definitely know that this is a blood stain. But doesn't something strike you as odd, scientifically speaking, of course? What's odd about this scientifically? Perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'd be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood in the sole of the victim's shoe. It's strange. top here, there'd have to be more bloodstains than this. Hey, Mr. Wright. See how I'm marking up the floor plans when we find a bloodstain? See, I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, that's very useful information to have. I saved up my allowance to buy this. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. And we'll drag that hidden evidence out into the light of day. Yeah. It feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? This luminol stuff is going to come in handy. Oh, don't you know it. Ha! I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. I mean, unless it has blood in it, it probably won't. Miss Angel. You only trust your own eyes. Not bad, you two. This day old deli box is on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead-in doesn't really get my mouth watering. It'll improve the taste, Neon says about using luminol. Yeah, it probably would, honestly. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Angel, but no, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from the security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. Why the hell wouldn't it sound convincing? Come on. You had a really great vantage point. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. That's not just unforgivable, that's perjury. That's like literally a crime. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. Ugh. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? So, you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Angel? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal when they faced me, coughed it up. Coughed it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, it may seem like a demon sometimes, but it can be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I dragged the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect. And before long they called me the cough-up queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from their lunches. And you were let go or fired? The biggest Star Wars fan says some chaos will make that lunchbox better. It could make the lunch better, or it could just result in it being scattered all over the place. It's chaos, what do you expect? It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident. Wait, she doesn't mean... What do you think about this? SL9 incident. On that knife. And on that note. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence from that case, the murder weapon. There was That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes in other words, 5 minutes after the crime. Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The whole testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Starr. You lying was the problem. Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before, and I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time? It was when I grabbed the chief prosecutor on the shoulder. She dropped that phone and hid it. That's when you heard her talking about the muffler, right? Little did I know, it was a trap. Red car's muffler and the prosecutor's red muffler. What was Miss Guy really trying to say, I wonder? That's when I learned the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence. So, they didn't solve it? On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminal was caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was, he never did find decisive evidence, not even a little. What? But the criminal was executed, right? Evidence of a sort. Made up evidence. What? You mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen, others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you knew well. Wait, D? Exactly. Officer Jake Marshall. He's on security detail in the police department, isn't he? Curiouser and curiouser. As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined. And then, it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten this whole line? There's another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait! Those lunches you sell. There's only one reason I come to sell lunches in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends. Boyfriends that can help me investigate. So I guess we should be putting boyfriends in quotes here. Miss Starr's old boyfriends. How many does she have, anyway? Just when the detectives on the case have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, Rookie, what? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Miss Starr? Officer Marshall, is he your, are you his... are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating in this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. I've exhausted all my wits here, so Looks like Miss Sky is in questioning. I hope the detectives aren't yelling at her. How did you kill him in 2 places at the same time? Can you imagine? How's she supposed to answer that? Wait a second. Chief said they'd caught the criminal at the police department. Let's come back later. Wow, everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective in this department after all. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. Ugh, it makes my head hurt. Well, first things first, I want to check out this crime scene here. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating. But don't mess up or we could wind up dead. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. Okay, then let's... Oh. No. And look around. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. You know, the killer used dry ice. If you put it between the latch and the door, the room could be sealed shut. This is good. I'll win a Wright as a reward for sure. He's not writing a report. He's writing a novel. A true crime novel, I take it. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tighter than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Hey, Chief. Or head detective. That must be the head detective. Glued to his computer screen. What? Detective killed in the evidence room. Tell no one outside the police department. No! I told that old lady at the restaurant everything! Someone's getting a demotion. A poster of a female police officer... Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. So this is the police mascot, is it? The Blue Badger, the future star of the police force. The design is a little changed from the one outside. Ah, well, the Dancing Blue Badger TM is still under development, you see. You have it trademarked? Absolutely, it's cutting-edge stuff. Very now. I showed this doll here to my daughter and she burst into tears. I don't think that's a ringing endorsement. Don't show her the moving mock-up outside, then. You'll give her nightmares. I think that's about it. Head for the entrance. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. I suppose it makes sense. A detective did get killed in their own department. So, the evidence room. The scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is. Looks like a kid at an amusement park. Ooh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. The Blue Badger is still writhing around today. Writhing's one way of putting it, yeah. Oh, God. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's dancing. Speaking of dancing, the whole police department has been dancing around like crazy since yesterday. Can I take out his batteries? I just can't help but feel he's going to do something naughty. I mean, I can't say I blame you. Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. You idiot, what were you thinking? Where's your head? Sir, it's right here, sir. I guess he wasn't saluting, he was showing the detective where his head was. They make a good pair. The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. I always get excited when I come to the police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals. Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. I think most families can figure that out without the extra help. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea. Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda. Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see? What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. She has a point. They need to fire their sketch artist, apparently. Okay. Oh, here we go. Evidence room entrance guard station. The decor in this place is very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So, beyond that door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime. It sure seems that way. Oh! What's wrong? It's those cacti! They're prickly, so imposing. It's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is if this is a guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who this guard is already. Well, let's see. Yipes, that sure is prickly. It must be the real deal. I would think that just one big one would be sufficient. This cactus. It's a lot like my sister, actually. What, she's spiky and will bite you if you aren't careful? Touch the cacti, Neon says. I don't think it would be a good idea to touch the cactus. Sky? Encased in a cold, rigid shell with thorns pointing in every direction, just like her. I'm pretty sure you're speaking metaphorically, but, Neon says it's that cacti are the tsundere of plants, and this is very true. You know, I've been looking at this cactus a while now, and I don't see the resemblance. It's more an attitude thing than a physical similarity. Neon says I should caress the cactus, and no. That's a terrible idea. This swinging door makes the place look like some kind of saloon. But look, it's nailed shut. Can't get in that way. Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch! I'd say it'd be more of a yarg myself. I mean, either way, it wouldn't be a very pleasant experience. It looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on who went in and out of here. Why is there a lasso? Look, on the floor, a lasso. Looks like it's set up to trap something. A trap here? Wait, I know. Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here. But the lasso missed. Emma, honey. You sure have an active imagination. There's a security guard uniform hanging here. Looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What was that called again? A punchy? A paunchy? A pinchy? I know, a poochie! Poncho. Wait, maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho, but I think I'll keep that information to myself for the time being. The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. But there's nobody around, so I can't ask for permission. This place is charged with frantic energy as always. Please! Huh? Wasn't that? One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Detective Gumshoe. Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. What I really need is a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. Oh, look at that sad face. I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now's no time for despair. Caught our criminal, now we just need evidence. Criminal? You heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, pal? It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch pronto. Standing around here talking isn't gonna fill my belly. Wait, don't leave. If you want to know more, head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figure he's down there having a good cry. Later. Aw, come on. He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. Well then, let's head to... the detention center. Still, I do feel better about things a little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Best to not go too far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I'd say I was the perpetrated against, sir. That's what I'd say. Hi. Greetings, sir. Wait, I know who you are. This guy. Officer Meekins, so you're a guard here at the detention center? No, sir, I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report? No, sir, how should I say this? Wait, he isn't, is he? Neon's just, not Meekins! You, Officer Meekins, you didn't, did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins reporting, sir. What? What? Now, this is an unexpected turn of events. Ah, poor Meekins. Sir, I'm a patrolman with General Affairs, sir! Sir! Ow, I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. I had some business that day, sir, and so I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard opposite from the room is empty, sir. So, normally there's a guard at the evidence room. That's right, sir, because evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? We went there, we saw all the cowboy memorabilia. Obviously, it's him. Then, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. A suspicious person. Yo! What the heck is this guy doing? So, what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red, I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask, what happened to your hand? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. A bandage on his hand. Just like in the sky. Yeah, that's interesting. Yet another similarity between this case and the one in the prosecutor's office. First things first, tell us how you hurt your hand. But first, the victim. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir, please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir. If you have to label me as persecutor or victim, sir, then label me victim. I would, but you happen to be in detention and alive and well at that. Yes, well, that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, then I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So you didn't know him? Sir, I work in a teeny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. So, if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir. None. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. And your hand. That happened when Detective Goodman was stabbed? Well, you see, sir, don't you think he should just confess? But, sir, but there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detective pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. And next thing you knew, you were, huh? Then, when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir, all alone. Alone, because Detective Goodman had disappeared. What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hands, sir. Oh, the shock, oh, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared? That's some story. You should ask Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. Keep that in mind. Should Edgeworth if I run into him. Nope, still nobody here. Okay, back to the parking lot. Found a spot. Not this round, anyway. Here we go. Room 1202. Well, this place is certainly tidy today. And it will be tidy tomorrow, too. Incidentally, he's not here. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. Huh? I guess we'll have to come back. Yeah. He wants such a prestigious award. Why would he just leave it on the couch? Better this than that giant steel samurai. Edgeworth has always been like that. Really? Hey, I should write this down. Tell me what it was like as a kid. Back in elementary school, I won awards for all kinds of things. Speech contests, essays, playing the flute, golf tournaments. That doesn't exactly sound like typical elementary school stuff. But he always hated receiving awards. He makes some smart remark like, I know the path I've walked. No one else needs to tell me. That's how he's always been. Kind of gets under your skin, doesn't it? He's such a dork. My, what an amazing bouquet. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy. Heard that name somewhere before. And here beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy. Wendy, is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancée? No. I don't think so. A work desk. It's quite tidy as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so high I can see my own reflection. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. I've tread all this before. So let's head somewhere else. Actually, wait, hang on. Pretty sure I know who to give this to, Go ahead, sir. Laugh. Laugh at me, sir. Huh? I know what you want to say. You're going to tell me how she has one just like it. Me? Why would I? I know, sir. I know. I'm the only one without a girl with matching badges. Nowhere. I'm alone. All alone. Is that so wrong? You're getting the wrong idea, my dude. Life isn't all about high school sweethearts and youthful romance, sir. Is he talking about those badges on her coat? I'd like to think there's a difference between my badge and a fashion accessory. Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey, that That's it, sir. That's it. That's what? My head was a blank until this very moment. But, sir, now I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happened? Correct! That card was the cause of it all. This ID card? Exactly, sir, that's exactly it. Nothing could be more exact, sir, nothing. I'd better pry into this one a little deeper. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a lost little patrolman, a lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman who was in the evidence room, and that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the book so far. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show you his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. What? Sir, I assure you I was as flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and leapt at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him. Do unto others before they do unto you. My own father's words, sir. So what happened then? Well, my eyes, sir, everything went right. When I woke, I was here. Right. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Well, let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim, whom he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if the victim was really the victim. And if his body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir. That's what I wanted to say. That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? You told me that it had to be him, sir. On that day, at that time, Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly. No, but the videotape is quite clear. Huh? Videotape? From the security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime I swore to stamp out. It's there, it's me, it's on tape. And you waited till now to tell us this? I'm sorry, really sorry, sir. I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No, thanks. I have my own. Well, I guess we'd better go check out the crime scene. There we go. Yep. Hello. Hey, Mr. Wright, look who's standing at the head detective's desk. It's Chief Gant. Are you sure this is all, You know what it means if there is anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked the drawers, the lockers, the garbage cans, the coat pockets, the pillowcases behind the computer monitors, the coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. The head detective looks a little flustered. Aha! Right, my boy. How you been? Swim much? Oh, ho, ho. Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? Is Edgeworth going to be okay? Oh, Worthy? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yep, well, we've had no end of trouble with the boys since last year. You mean the incident with Gord Lake? It doesn't look good having one of our top people sitting in the defendant's seat. Now, you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Righto? Von Karma. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In In any case, the prosecutor's office is in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they'd do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? It's downright odd, I tell you. I mean, it happened at exactly the same time. The murder at the prosecutor's office. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, Righto, I can't just give away all our secrets just like that. And this in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, and I can't talk about it. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. But you know, it's a full-time job just keeping the head detective's trap shut. Ah, he was the one you were picking on earlier? Huh? You saw that? Whoops! I wonder what it was that he wanted the head detective to do. Let's see if we can kind of discreetly ask him. Not while Luke is here. Sorry, Righto. Through with that stuff. Through, I say. Go find that guy who can't seem to sit still out there. The busy one. The guy who can't sit still. There's only Detective Gumshoe. Either him or the dancing blue badger. I don't want to talk to the badger. I don't think I can talk to the badger. Still nobody here. Talk to the badger. He's seen some things, says Neon. I'm not sure how wise that would be. Yeah, I can't actually talk to the badger. Oh, wait. Hang on. Can I examine stuff, though? I've been told that these cameras have information. It looks like there's a video feed of the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor, recording. What, you're not just gonna let me actually... Okay, I'm gonna talk to Gant some more then. See if I can't get him to spill something. But I don't know where he is. He says go talk to them, but I don't know where Gumshoe is. Should I just like go? Let's see. No, he's not there. Oh, why would he be? And 1 sec. Oh, okay. Back to the department. Let's see, it's obvious. talk to him, yes. Ooh, sorry you had to see that. What exactly did the chief of police want you to do? Well, see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. I took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So, nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here. Of course not. Well, except for this. But he kept something. Sure, why not? It's not important. He didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21st. I'll make a note of that just in case. Should probably get a quick look around the crime scene. Handwritten documents. Submitted to the chief. Date lost. 221. Name. Who's got an ID out of one? Curiouser and curiouser. But let's head to the crime scene. Unless you're talking about the other one. Okay, so you mean the other crime scene. Let's head back to the crime scene. Which one? Don't touch stuff you don't need to be touching. My sister isn't the murderer. But she did call you, didn't she? At the time of the crime? And her right hand is bandaged. Hey, just whose side are you on? This has nothing to do with taking sides. So this means that Lana's hand had blood on it. This just keeps getting worse. But she cut her hand. So it could just as easily have been her own. I keep missing the obvious. There we go. I Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor? Well, I never thought the day would come when Wright asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room. Now, Righto. Actually, I'm sorry, I don't need to investigate after all. Righto, please, do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. Just goes to show you never know until you ask. And for you, here, you can borrow this. Huh? Hey, this is a detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it. Yes, sir, it's an honor. You just run along and do your best now. Later, folks. And off it goes. It looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir, because, sir, we get to go into the evidence room now, sir. I think this place is a bad influence on the girl. Well then, okay, let's finally head to the thingy. No, damn it. Head to the scene of the crime. Examine. Give me... The evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Aha, the card reader's turned off, see? What is that security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, what's made my Bambina's skies so gray? You turned off the fucking card reader, that's what. Officer Marshall. Somehow I knew. What's that somehow I knew look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw, that card you got there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw? But they never ask ha ye. Well, what you standing there for? Get along, little doggies. The grind scenes are waiting. Looks like the card reader's on again. While we're here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. I was wondering if we could talk to you. Sorry, Bambina, but I'm off to roam the lands like a tumbleweed on a wide prairie. Like a gunslinger loaded in a six-shooter, I say a little prayer. What was that all about, Mr. Wright? I think he was just too hungry to talk. He was just saying that because his stomach was growling. We have no idea what he was talking about either. Well, in any case, we need to get cracking on this investigation pronto. He's hungry, is he? I think I know how to fix that. That smell. Ah, reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? Nah, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? Yeah, Miss Starr. What's this? What? What's wrong? Filet steak lunch. I see. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall. Alright, Bambina, you win. Ask him for anything. Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Damn, he must have been hungry. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. Some secret lunch messages? I guess. I mean, the way she waves them around and talks about them, they must be. Got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. Ah, that poor little doggy. poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong, calling him Meekly. Ah, poor Meekins. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago. Well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? So, what were you doing at around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway in the back of my steed, Zippy. Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. I mean, the security camera system? I don't take to machines much. Kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know? Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a raw wrangler on the scene of the crime. It's all gone now. A drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? I've heard the name so many times, but no one tells us what actually happened. There's some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, the case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case. That's right. The evidence transfers. Andrew was talking about the transfers too. I know maybe 2 of the machines in here do. Only 2 of them. Must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steaks. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on one of those tapes? I reckon they might be. You're the security guard in Wright. One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. That's the card you're looking for. Card reader leaves a record of every ID card passed through. So this is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina, I can't show you more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. I've seen that number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove that record is tied to the stabbing. One more question. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? Only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So, what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault at the police station. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. I see now. Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot? The number on this is 5842189. Officer Marshall, show us the ID number on that ID card record. Look, the 4th number, it's a perfect match. It was used at 5:14, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. So, when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. But wait, what did Officer Meekins say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Silly, he pointed a knife at me. If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. Thank you very much. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. First... I think I want to move around and see if I can show the list to anybody. Neon says we'll cherish this list. Oh boy, will we cherish this list. Hey, Meekins. Officer Meekins, will you take a look at this? No. God damn it. Okay, fine. Actually. Will you say anything interesting? No. Damn it. Fine. Okay, security guard office, back to you. Sheriff's back in the Wild West didn't place much faith in evidence. Not the only thing they trusted was their shooting hand. This is neither Wild nor West here. Haha, but that and this are two different things entirely. I guess so? Huh? I'm lost. I'm so glad you need some evidence to get me with this guy. Well, let's go to the evidence room then. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here. So, this is the evidence room? It really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Ugh. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Yeet! Oh! Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So, is it true what I heard? Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, it's true. So, Chief of Police Gant will loan anyone $50, even me? Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day? Well, guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you want to have this. What can you tell me? So, Detective Gumshoe, you're boss for the day? That's right. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're a boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? They're using our findings from yesterday's investigation to prepare for the trial. In other words, Detective Gumshoe got kicked out of the investigation again. Poor dude. I'm adamant, though. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest. And in my own evidence locker, pal. You have a locker in here too, Detective Gumshoe? Haha, of course. I am a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open. I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee now, right? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case. That case? Yeah, that case. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it. Using this ID card? Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already. Gumshoe, come on. That sounds like a lot. Yes, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Yeah. Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint. Exactly, pal. Each locker is coded with a fingerprint. And that's the only locker we can open. Honey, they look like normal lockers. These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handles, see? The handles? On the other side of the handles is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it, zap, you get a shock. If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There's even some people in the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. Oh, right. This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing. Ah, I heard the rumors. So, it's Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa! What is it? That second number. It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth. What? The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. What? What? Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? So, someone entered the room twice. Once at 4:50 and once at 5:15. Or 5:14, I should say. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that that's probably Megan's. Because he did say that he came in after he saw Bruce hanging out in there. And was like, hey, who the fuck are you? What are you doing here? Actually, let's present this too. Nothing bad, I say nothing. Nothing. That's fine. That is fine, pal. He doesn't know about that. There's something sticking out of here. Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence for some case. Sure, Detective Gumshoe put this here. There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was opened recently. How do you know? If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I had to breathe it down my neck about some silly evidence? Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. Maybe he doesn't tuck his shirt under that trench coat either. If you're going to talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal. Wow, look at this big pile of junk in the corner. Looks like a corridor. There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and got away. Hey, that's one of those human profiles for range testing. He's been shot square in the forehead. Better him than us. This place is stuffed with evidence. Stuffed with trees. I'm not so sure about the trees. It won't open. I guess I should have known. Hey, pal, security is high-tech around here. Some sort of bulky equipment is gathering dust here. What a sour-looking fishing pole that is. Ah, that's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it. Wait, I've seen that somewhere before. Right, pal, that's that metal detector. The one that led to the solving the case out on Gord Lake, remember? Oh, right. Wow, that feels like it was ages ago. It's a couple months ago. Oh, that's a radio locator. I'm sure it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or later. That cheap-looking box? You can't judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart. What's a saw and paint doing here? Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression. True art? I noticed that there's blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the blue badger. Well, you might say this is my studio. Here, in the evidence room? Gumshoe, come on. Wow, someone's broken something big to make all these pieces. Detective Gumshoe, perhaps? There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of hooligan. That's apparently from the case. The case? The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of the pieces there? Another piece of SL9 evidence. I wonder what shape these pieces were in before whatever it was broke. Want to try to put it back together? Ha! Good luck, pal. That's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. Okay. Aha. Okay. Aha. Progress. Oh boy, a puzzle, Neon says. Oh boy! I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing. That only took me 2 minutes to do. The problem was finishing it. Were some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. Kind of understand how it got broken. So, it's missing some pieces. Look, this one's open and there's an indicator tag stuck on it still. That locker is coded with Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Detective Goodman's locker. Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it. It's empty. Must have taken the contents elsewhere. What's this? Blood. It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here. Looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright, what if there are other bloodstains left in the room? Should use our testing fluid to check it out. Exactly. Let's start spraying. Use that, obviously. There must have been a massive amount of blood here. I've seen so much before. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, Detective? Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman is actually an alien? This proves that something really happened. This proves that something really happened in front of this locker. I'll make a note of it on the floor plans. Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked. I knew it. This is someone's right hand. What? What's the matter, Detective? This locker. It's mine. It's yours? Please. You have to help me. When they come to take me away, promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals? This is an important tool. I'll jot down on the floor plans. I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. What? But you're a detective. There's no reason for the murderer to touch the spot if he fled on the floor. This just might be something significant. Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What, this? It's called luminol testing fluid. Where'd you get your hands on that? Huh? I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief. Where do you get this, Emma? I always buy it by mail order. Well, I'd better jot this down on floor plans. First time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. But why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case. That was a bloody, violent case. Violent? So it was a murder? A serial killing. Serial killing? Maybe I don't have to get involved in this after all. The killer made a mistake and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that tomato. And this was 2 years ago? That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight. It started the rumor mill. Rumors about forged evidence. Supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Huh? What do you mean? Detective Goodman is the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, see? So that switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself. Glove here, but one. Detective Gumshoe, maybe? There you go, pal, making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from me. No? You mean SL9? Doesn't have on it. Hey, pal, look at the time. Was there something you needed to be going to? It's just that Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. I'm gonna go give him my report for the day. It might help, you know? Report? You mean the note written on the back of that flyer? The one that says nothing but no problems? Hey, it's Mr. Edgeworth we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this. I believe in him. Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe? I'm off, pal. Later. Come on, Detective Gumshoe's a good man. I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say, too. Finally. Okay. Passing through. Leisurely strolling. Remembering how to get from point A to point B is a pain. Ah, guess. My apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. Is Edgeworth here? There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. Ah, it's you. Neon appreciates Detective Gumshoe's support. I appreciate his support, too. He has the hotel bring him tea service? Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry? Precisely. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Oh, yes. He brought me some information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. I think the report is on the other side, Edgeworth. I mean, he's not wrong! Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him. How's your day going? So, how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time again. Again? I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding and prosecuting attorney. However, something happened. They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. The police department? Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the chief of police, Ghent. I can do do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you? Why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still. Wow, I've never seen this out of sorts. I know you. You've probably got a hold of some information already, right? It all has to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident, and some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life, as I recall. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. A bad memory. He's talking about the murder in the elevator. Okay, Edgeworth. Why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Before that. Oh, right, I better check this out. As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage. Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I just asked to get what Chief Gant, no less. Chief of Police? He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. She was never one to explain himself. And on the case on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. I asked what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Now I'm curious about this other case. I'd better make a note of it. Stubborn as always. I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea. I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case. Mr. Wright, Mr. Edgeworth just told you no in a very polite manner. Whose side are you on, anyway? Maybe if I just show him my best evidence, I can get some reaction out of him. Talk to him then. Allegations of perjury. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gant. That wacky old creep was involved in the case 2 years ago too, then. He was the best we had, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? What I want to know is why he was a deputy chief of police on the investigation. In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't... Of course not. You didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. Lawful neutral. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? You still working on that scientific investigation? Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminol testing fluid, Well then, you might have use for this. Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints! It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know. I've no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, I'm really... No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks. I'll be giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well. Well, let's get going. One last investigation, right? Do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. Well, she's scarpered. Everyone's vanished, jeez. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Here, in this blood in the detective's evidence locker. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. A finger? Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So, let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print. I really can't tell the difference at a glance. Quit procrastinating and choose a finger. Let's go for this. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done. Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes. First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around. Well, how do you do that? Just touch the screen. See? Ah, it looks like that did the trick. The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, blow away the excess. Huh? How do you do that? You just blow with your breath. Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. See? Wow. That looks like fun. Takes some getting used to, though. It's fine, it won't go up your nose or anything. Just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright. This could get interesting. We'll see how this works. I guess I'd better give it a try. Okay. Just spray and pray. Start it off with that. Okay. Aha! You did it! You found one! But this looks nothing like a fingerprint. When you mention it, I guess it doesn't. What does it mean? I think it means we're out of luck. Out of luck? The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here. Hey, calm down! That's just the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. We found another handprint, though. But it does seem a shame. Good job, detective! But I'm not a detective. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints? Other prints. Looking at the locker door again closely. There's a couple others. Seems there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we can find a clear print. Fingerprints outside the blood. How about you? I am now, according to Neon. Yay! A print so clear it's dazzling. Dazzling? Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. So we're not done yet? This is quite a process. Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? I guess she's right. Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. And point out the person you think left these prints. Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was? I can make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So whose fingerprints would we most likely find on this evidence locker? So we found the prints of someone who should have prints on that locker. Which helps us, you know, rule him out at least. And also gives us an idea of how to find what we're looking for. Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look. I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what? Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright. Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there's one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out. Yes, there was. This is where we got our one-off reaction, right? Right! There's a handprint here. Okay, you want to try using this? Feel her eyes sparkling again. Yeah, check for prints. Okay, let's check for prints. That's the spirit. Oh, but I have to warn you about something first. What? The area with the blood was wiped away, right? We only ended up finding it using chemical means. Any prints in that area will have been wiped away too. Oh, great. So that means no prints. You say the probability of your hypothesis is high? Don't ask me. Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. Try a different finger then. Ooh. That looks promising. Hey, these fingerprints, whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. Huh? Officer Jake Marshall? That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime. Emma. These are decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminol reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh. So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a white bloodstain. But why would Officer Marshall... Looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. Curiouser and curiouser. So, what do you think, Mr. Wright? I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. The different suspect was arrested at the other crime scene. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all matters, though. So, how'd it go? It says Mr. Wright suspects the police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. Plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. But, Lana, don't tell me you... Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. Sky. We discovered traces left by a certain person in the police department's evidence room. It belonged to Officer Jake Marshall. We found Officer Marshall's traces. Bloodstained fingerprints to be exact. Huh. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You understand what this means, don't you? In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall? You have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky? Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. This is going to be exciting. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is... I'm afraid you'll have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach criminal affairs from the prosecutor's office. The victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Wow, this is one messed up trial. One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. That's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. And that's supposed to be an admirable trait? Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer? Ooh, boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir. I'm Officer Mike Meekin, sir. My occupation is, I would be murderer, sir. So you're telling us you're a professional killer? Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You've got to believe me, sir. Actually, what we'd like to hear from you is, sir, I'm what you would call part of the younger generation, sir. A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me, sir. Officer Meekins. How old is Meekins? 22. So he's like a couple of years younger than me and Edgeworth. Yeah, he's 2 years younger than me and Edgeworth. You're not really that young, sir. Yes, sir. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that in order. Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I am part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir. We're part of the same generation. You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm. Neon calls him a precious child. Crime report, sir. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man in the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life, then I did it. After that, I passed out, until another officer smacked me awake. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you. Do unto others before they do unto you. That's the Meekins family motto, sir. I see. And you fainted, and a colleague helped you regain consciousness by apparently slapping him in the face. Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir. Exactly what I said. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. What I need here is more info to work with. Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir. I am in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Yikes. Now there's a scary thought. Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. Blue Badger? Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by the head detective, sir. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. Let it break. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. You should have let it break. I see. Sounds like a very, important mission. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? Spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and... In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck. So then your ID number should be listed here, right? There it is! I found it! This is the one right here. Could you please read us the number? Yes, sir. It's 4989596. That's my number, sir. I see. Huh? The number 4989596 is shown as being used twice. Please explain, witness. It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated Blue Badger to the evidence room, and the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down. I see, so it was during that second time when... Yes, sir, that was when I spotted the man on the security screen. Yeah, it checks out. So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir, a knife! Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you. What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. You are weren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand. Maybe if you just kept it cool, your hand wouldn't be. When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. I fought for my life.
Hold it!
What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. You took his knife, spun him around, and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. I see. He must have been desperate. The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood, and then the next thing I knew... Yes? He punched me right in my face, sir! After that, I passed out.
Hold it!
About what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Oh, right. According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30. He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain. That's nice. It's nice that you recovered, that is. When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Your mission? Yes, sir, the Blue Badger, sir. I returned into the entrance before things got out of hand. Well, we can all rest easy now. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? He's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins? With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my cell. Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir. The chief? Delivered it? What is that? A videotape? Yes, sir, that's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room.
Objection!
What? I specifically asked if there was such a tape. I was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever. Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me. Video of a real murder. Just where are we getting ourselves into? Here's our badger. There's our victim walking across the camera. Something fell out. And there's Meekins. Oh, Meekins. Whoa! Oh! Oh. And yeah, Meekins is out like a light. But yeah, that definitely looks like Meekins' blood on that coat. Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us? What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire Criminal Affairs Department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir. Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Yes, well, anyway, this tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter someone in the evidence room, and some sort of activity did take place. Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir. As you wish, sir. It's almost 10. And this seems like a good spot to leave off on. So, I think I'm going to call it here for the night, right before Officer Meekins gives his second bit of testimony. We'll start off with his testimony about the mystery man next week. Thank you very much for coming, and yeah. See you next... Have a good night, and see you guys next week.